Part 4, Hellswing Castle. So, got to the part where the witch is introduced, and I wanted to talk a little bit about the differences between the witch in the book versus the witch in the movie. In the movie, if you're familiar with that version, she's very much a pathetic figure. Even before she gets depowered and turns into this frail old woman, she's very fat. She's not, she's intimidating, but not in the same way she is in the book. In the book, she's very elegant, very beautiful. I believe she is described as thin. I don't know where Ghibli got the idea that she was this extremely fat woman from. And she is menacing. It's really interesting how when she comes into the hat shop with Gaston, who is, spoiler, he is the leftover parts of Prince Justin and Ben Sullivan, put together into one amalgamation of a man. Sophie gives her the hats to try on, and the witch clocks what spells Sophie used on each hat immediately. So the lady began rejecting hats instantly. Dimples, she said to the pink bonnet, and youth to the caterpillar green one. To the one of twinkles and veils, she said mysterious allure. How very obvious, what else have you? So Sophie said to each of those hats, you're as young as a spring leaf, or you have a mysterious allure earlier in the previous chapter. And now the witch is kind of calling out exactly what Sophie said, which is a good foreshadowing that Sophie is casting spells when she speaks, which is interesting. And then later, the witch, when she curses Sophie, says, I don't care for your competition or your attitude. So competition is the key word here. Sophie is competition for the witch because she herself is a powerful witch, maybe even more powerful than the Witch of the Waste, because I don't see the Witch of the Waste doing magic all willy-nilly just by talking to things without even meaning to. The last thing I want to talk about is the way her parting words. By the way, you won't be able to tell anyone you're under a spell, which is very true and also very interesting the way that plays out, because it's not the way it does in the movie where Sophie's mouth snaps shut and she tries to speak but can't. It's very subtle the way that the universe works to make sure she can't tell anyone about the spell. And it kind of shows how magic in this universe is very subtle, or it can be. It can be very flashy, but it can also be very, very, very subtle to the point that you don't even realize it's happening.